Hello, my name is Riley Carrington. I live in Casanova, New York, and I'm 17 years old. And I just want to take a little bit of time out of my day and just talk about not necessarily life, but more on the fact of, I guess you could say, bullying, or more along the fact of being yourself. Like I said, I'm 17 years old. I listen to extremely heavy music. You can call it screamo. I have piercings. I have my nose done, and I also have a little snake bites. And I'm very loud. I'm very obnoxious. I do what I do. I do me. Um, I I play guitar a little bit. I don't really know what else to say about myself, but what I just wanted to say real fast before I get into my little spiel. I'm happy. I'm myself. I am who I am. I regret nothing, and I just go. I just go. But more on my little topic. I have grown up into a society, or generation, I should say, where things have changed. We have these things. We have this device I'm using right now. We have the internet. We can communicate in ways where 50 years ago was never even imagined. And it sucks. It's probably one of the worst inventions people have ever created in the world. These devices, these phones, these computers, these laptops, these iPods, they've caused so much pain. So much pain. I'm not saying I'm against them. I mean, I love my phone. I mean, look at it. It's so pretty. So wonderful. But on the serious note, bullying is a terrible thing. A terrible thing. And people are accused of. We use words to insult others just because we can, especially behind a screen, because you feel invincible, like nothing can touch you. We call each other faggots, we call each other gay, we call each other stupid, we call each other retarded, anything you could think of. Slut, skank, whore, cunt, faggot, the list goes on. And people have the natural right to be who they are, to be happy with themselves. As long as you are you, you should be able to be happy for who you are. I like to think of it as this. You're at school, you're just doing your thing, people are calling you fat, people are calling you ugly, people are saying you'll never amount to anything. Pardon my French, but fuck that. Okay? People will say terrible things about you. I've been bullied a lot just for being different. I'm at my school. I'm probably the only one of my type, you could say, of my social appearance or whatever you would call it. But others don't have it as easy, where others do. If they call you ugly, they call you fat, call you anything, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. All you have to do is just hold your head up high and just go. Just don't even think about it. If you start to think that you are if you start to say, you know what, maybe I am fat, maybe I am ugly. That's how they win. They want you to feel that way. If you're a little overweight, so what? As long as you're happy, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. As long as you are yourself and you're happy with who you are, who you've become, who you've been raised to be, then nothing can hurt you. Until you start to admit that and acknowledge what they say, that's when they win. That's whenever they get to feed on their pride. That's whenever they get to feel stronger and happier about themselves because they made someone else crumble. But it doesn't have to be that way. If you are a boy and you like other boys, then fine. What does being gay have anything to do with other people's lives? If someone comes up to you and says you're gay, what does your sexual orientation have anything to do with their daily life? Nothing. If you're a girl and you like girls, it doesn't matter. Just be you. If you are anything than what you are, then there's no point. We all have the right to grow up to be whatever you want. Whatever you want. I want to be a therapist after high school. I plan on getting a master's in psychology. I plan on doing several things in my life. But I have friends that weren't so lucky to plan their lives. I have lost to this date 4 friends to suicide. And it's a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing. And I know a lot of you have heard about the Amanda Todd. Most of you, all of you probably have heard of the Amanda Todd, all the other YouTube famous suicides. And a lot of you, no offense to any of you who haven't, but a lot of you make me sick. The things that you comment, I'm glad she's dead. She deserved it. It was all her fault. Come on. Look at yourself. You're kids. I'm a kid still. We make mistakes. I've done some pretty bad things in my life that I'm not proud of. She made a mistake. Doesn't mean she deserved to die for it. And all of you who think that she did make me sick. And you have no right, no reason. You don't know her. You didn't know her. You had no reason to say anything. She was brave. She went on a billion subscribed website to share her story, so others don't make the same mistake. Some people will handle it better than others, some not so much. It starts with you. Look at yourself and think if you have ever insulted, yelled, hurt anyone. If you have and you acknowledge it, it's okay. I have been mean to people before. I've called some people very bad names, and I'm sorry. But I've acknowledged that I was wrong. I've told them I'm sorry. I've apologized. Things aren't good between the people that I've said it to, but it's a start. And maybe someone who walks by and watches you apologize thinks to themselves as well and notices that they have done something wrong. It starts with you. You gotta think about it, be yourself, and just be happy. Again, it starts with you. We can't fix anything until you acknowledge that the world needs to be fixed and that there's several things wrong with everybody. No one is perfect. No one can say that they're perfect. So I'll end this here. And just remember, you are loved. Every single one of you are loved. It's time that we took our stand and we try our best to make this world a better place for the next generation. for our children, for the ones that have to grow up in our shoes. So, my name is Riley Carrington, and remember, it starts with you. Goodbye.